All right, good evening. This is Lucky Links. I have said repeatedly on this channel, I am not the be-all, end-all opinion, authority on all of this. I speak from my 20 years experience doing stuff relating to psychic phenomena, spirits, stuff like that. And a couple of videos ago, I said, so now I'm going to eat my words about something. A couple of videos ago, I said I would never use a deck that only had one gender in it. And I still stand by my reasons why, that there has to be, you can't scrub the world or the experience of yin and yang. Okay, and I stand by that. Yin and yang, heaven and earth, these are very basic fundamental energies. And I said, so I would never have a deck that was only one gender. And then today here in Napa, I found these. The Golden Girls playing cards. Now, I didn't know what to expect, but I couldn't not. I couldn't not get these. I had no idea what to expect. I hoped that they would, oh my God, look, little Sophia's. And then we got, little Blanches, or Blanches are the hearts. And then I've got Sophia's are the, okay, so Betty White, or so Rose is the clubs. And then I got Dorothy is the diamonds. Okay, but here's the thing. They are the queens and the kings and the jacks. So Dorothy is, so each one for their suit. So for example, Blanche is the king of hearts. Dorothy is the king of diamonds. Rose is the king of clubs. So you see, I have been using these with clients all day. These are my favorite playing cards, I swear, that I have. But so to answer that original question, there is a man in there, joke, Stan. It's Stan, right? Dorothy's ex-husband's name was Stan, right? He's the Joker. So there's one man in the deck, and the rest are female. Okay, so here's the thing. My gosh, these are the funniest freaking things ever. And I think the reason I like them so much is because they make me laugh so much. Because I think that sometimes this subject matter gets way too serious, and when it does, people stop learning, they stop growing, they stop changing, which is the point. And here I am, I hear on camera saying, all right, I'm changing my opinion, I'm changing, I'm recasting. All right, here it is. I got an all Golden Girl deck, no men in the deck except for the Joker. So then to answer that original question that someone said, well, how would you read this deck? And he said, and he was struggling with it too. He said, the Empress, a man of, it was all men. Well, how do I read the Empress? How do I read? Okay, all right. How do I read the High Priestess? How do I? This is where you have to read it psychically, and there's no way around it. If this comes up, if I get this come up, and someone says, well, what's the man look like? I have to connect psychically, and I have to tell them what it is, which I'm always encouraging you guys to do anyway. I mean, this is where the clairvoyance comes in. I had no problem all day reading off of this one. And I have told you in others, there was a time, was it the World Spirit? I used to use the World Spirit. The World Spirit was one of the first that... it was ethnically diverse, I guess. I used to use it a lot, and there were lots of different representations of lots of different kinds of people from all over the world. I just loved the deck. I loved the colors of it. It was lots of blacks and blues and everything. After a while, I stopped using it. Whatever, I moved on, whatever. But I remember I used to watch that deck. Images and people in the deck would change clairvoyantly for me. I'd see them. They'd turn. They would literally turn. That's kind of what happens with this one. They kind of turn. So I see it. So it's a combination of my knowledge of playing cards, and obviously, if you're going to really do this, you have to tap into your psychic ability. However, I still see the kings as yang energy, and the queens as yin energy. The jacks, which would normally represent children. Well, now here's a middle-aged woman as the the immature child. And the funny thing is, the devil is Sophia's the devil card. This cracks me up. So anyway, so to answer that original question that someone posted, now when I said in that last video, I was like, well, I wouldn't. So I'm eating my words. I love these. I like playing with them all day. I've been using them all day. I had a client. I had several clients today. I used just these to read with, and I just couldn't put them down. I have a really strong connection to the deck. So yes, I have used a all female gender deck, and I had no problem with it. But if you are in a position, however, I will say, where you're looking for the cards to give you clues on the gender of the individual, this might be a challenge for you. It might not. It depends. It depends on where you're at in your development. It depends on what your process is, and it depends on how you read. So, like I've said repeatedly, I have been known to make mistakes. Many times I have made mistakes. I have been known to make mistakes. I have known to be mistaken, and I was mistaken, and I'm eating my words here publicly for everyone to see. My new favorite playing card deck is all the Golden Girls. Oh, by the way, and I opened right to it. See, this is how okay. Blanche, the wish card is all Blanche's. I just love this. 9 of Hearts is Blanche's. So, from my experience, yes, I would use an all-female or all-male deck, depending upon how well I connected to it, and in this case, how much it made me laugh. And this is why it's important, I think. I'm going to add one more thing. The first time I ever got a professional reading, I was a kid, and I went to this neighborhood psychic, and she got all serious and weird, and she just lied to me. She just flat out lied to me. She had no ability whatsoever. She was just like, she's BSing me, but she was all serious about it, and it was all, ooh, and she just BS'd me. But here I am sitting down with the Golden Girls cards, reading people about, stuff, and it's all coming, it's all coming out. So, which is a testament to my belief that you shouldn't be so serious in all of this. You should enjoy yourself, approach it with an attitude of exploration, play, and a sincere desire to help the person. And so to sum up, I'd say the sincere desire to help the person and some humility is really what's needed. And so here's my humility and my gratitude for the people who brought this subject up. Here I am going, all right, I recant. However, the kings are still telling me about yang. The queens are still telling me about yin energy. And that's very important in, I think, reading the energy of a situation. And the real secret is, when you do this long enough, you don't need cards at all. I'm Lucky Links, as always, wishing you success and good fortune in all that you do. If you want to get a reading from me, 779-302-8009. Or if you would like to take a class on how to read playing cards, and you'll probably be able to see you'll be able to see these in my class. conjurehope@gmail.com is how you email me if you want more information. I also have a tarot class. And here's one with all animals, nothing but crows. For those of you who asked me, by the way, this is MG. I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher her name. Cullinane. It's the Crow Tarot. That's my new favorite tarot. Mexican Loteria. If you want to read the Mexican Loteria, I have a class on how to do that. Those do have both males and females in all of the decks. If you want to learn to read Lenormand, I have a class on that. And what's the other one? Oh, Crystal Ball. If you want to read Crystal Ball, I have a class on that. So contact me if you want to do that, or if you want to schedule a reading. I am like crazy busy right now. I'm filling up, and with all the new changes I'm making in my approach, people are contacting to schedule readings and classes and everything. So please contact me, and realize that the sooner you contact me, the sooner I can get you in. I usually have about a week wait, just so you guys know, at least. So, but anyway, contact me, and I'll set you up with something. And you guys have a great weekend, and go out and have fun this weekend.